So hi, welcome back for another video on Star Trek Fleet Command. Now, this video will be talking about mining, okay? And we are in the middle of, the Platinum Rush event, and yes, it's another mining event based on what kind of resources that you mine, you contribute, to your ranks, okay? You generate points to contribute into the ranks, whether it's on the SLB or ALB, okay, that kind of thing. Now, and of course, we have just completed a 3 days marathon on mining as well, and I believe that has gotten many people agitated because it has never been so boring, that kind of thing, because your ships are just mining like the whole day, 3 days consecutively, and you really don't do like any other thing, and then 3 days. So and then now we have Platinum Rush. Okay, now it just dawned upon me that there are still people out there who are not doing their mining work. Okay, and if you're one of them, you should, because mining, if you get it right, especially when you're at the early stages of the game, it will help you to build a very stable foundation for you to grow upon. Okay, because when you reach higher levels, you will be able to see upgrades that cost a lot of resources, especially uncommon ones, and they are not easy to come by. And if you have not gotten yourself into this discipline of mining, okay, this routine of mining, okay, using your ships to go all out and then to get in and refine them, like, twice a day, that kind of thing. If you have not been doing that, then you will find yourself stuck or bottleneck and not being able to grow, or you find yourself hard to progress on in game, because it only gets harder as you progress on in game. Now, of course, you can tell me this, that now able of I do buy the better pass, and then I get rewards from it, that kind of thing. But then, even if you are using the better pass and the rewards are great from there, yes, the rewards are great, but then it will only help to supply a certain amount, a certain quantum of your game's progress. Okay, now the rest of it you will need to top it up with daily maintenance, okay, either by mining, which is a core aspect of the game. So I believe everyone should be doing it. And if you look at me, okay, for this event, I'm actually using 4 miners for it. Okay, 4 miners for it all out. Okay, now why am I doing another mining video? I believe I will not be talking about the topics that I've touched on previously in the other mining videos that I've made, but rather I'll be focusing on other areas as well, but going deeper in a sense. Okay, when we talk about mining, it is not just the ship, it is not just the crew that you're using. There are many things that you will need, which adds up to the whole equation of effective mining. Okay, and of course you can tell me that, well, Abel, I don't need to mine because I can attack other players. Yes, you can. Or you can raid other people's bases as well. Now, the problem is this, is that whenever you launch an attack upon someone else, okay, there can be two outcomes, okay. One is whether that person will just like let it be and let it slide and you're okay with it, okay, for the first time, second time, third time, that kind of thing. Or this person will get very bitter about it and will come with a very personal conviction, strong conviction, resolve to get back at you hard, okay. And he or she might not just come back at you alone. He or she might ask the whole alliance to come together and make you pay for it, so that you will know that, okay, do not touch me, that kind of thing. Okay, so that's why I'd rather to be mining. Okay, and it all also depends on how many dogs you have. Dogs you have, which also is capped by or limited by your ops level, because as you go higher in ops, you'll be able to unlock more dogs for you to do the stuffs that you need. Okay, so if you have more dogs, then you can do more stuffs, okay, with your ships. Okay, but the thing is this, it all depends on how you strategize and plan and use your ships. Okay, because for me, I have 4 dogs here. 1 dog will be for my main ship, which is combat ship and attacker. I'll do my dailies with it, that kind of thing, hostile hunting, grinding with it. And the other 3 dogs will be constantly mining, dedicated towards mining. Okay, I do this. Now, of course, you will tell me this also, that of course, Abel, you do spend on the game. So you can like rush through the repairs, that kind of thing, which leads to the next part whereby all this can be optimized if you have been doing your part in investing into the researchers as well. Because remember, I said this, it's not just about your ship, it's not just about your crew, it is also about your researchers, and finally, of course, it's about the area that you mine. Okay, and of course, depending on what kind of server you are in, whether they are all playing nice, playing within the ROE, rules of engagement, that kind of thing, or you are in a server that's like, most of the players tend to like going all out to hit on any ships that they come across, that kind of thing. Okay, now in order to have or to achieve this kind of like effective mining, I believe you need to look into 3 areas of your research tree. Okay, you need to look at station, you look at galaxy, and outlaw. I believe these are the 3 research areas that you need to look at. Okay, now why station? Okay, station, I believe you will need it because of the repair item. Okay, so you need to work on your repairs so that when you repair your ship, it will be quick, it will be cheap. Okay, quick and cheap. Okay, these 2 things. Okay, so that you are able to, well, you have the prime over here, you are able to spend lesser time and resources for your repairs, and so that your ship can get out from that dock should it be destroyed, that kind of thing. Okay, as soon as possible. Okay, so there's one thing. Okay, and then there are a lot of things that that plays a part as well, like your research optimization, so that your researchers will be cheaper. So all these adds up to one another. Okay, now station is basically on the repairs. Then you have galaxy as well, which is more targeted towards your miners. Okay, you need to invest on all this. Okay, you will need to invest on your warp as well, because the faster you get to that location, the better it is, the more time you save. Okay, logical, right? Okay, especially if you are sending your ship deep into space, so that you avoid yourself from getting hit by other players. Okay, you need the warp technology. Now other than that, you need this as well. Okay, under galaxy research, you need to invest on your survey repairs, your survey security, your survey repair costs, that kind of thing. Okay, and your survey warp, of course. Okay, so these are the things that you need to invest on, so that your miners will work much better at a much more efficient rate. Now, it is not easy to invest into all these researches, because if you just look at the survey repair costs, it requires me 303 uncommon grade 3 crystals, and for everyone who is like in the mid 20s, you will know that this will begin to feel it's much harder to get grade 3 uncommons when you are in the middle of the 20s, because you need them for your ships, you need them for your researchers, you need them for your buildings and whatnot. Okay, so yes, you need them a lot, and I believe that you need to get your mining priority right, so that this will be you'll be able to keep this at the optimal amount, so that you will not find yourself lacking. Okay, now, okay, and then last but not least, you need to invest on outlaw as well. Okay, outlaw mechanics, this one, repair cost reduction for all ships. Okay, so what else? Lightweight engines, not mistaken. Yeah, with empty cargo for all ships. Okay, faster warp, and then for data it'll be here. I guess that's it. Okay, these 3 areas you need to invest heavily on it. Okay, it's not just about your ship. Okay, then next you look at the ships that you have. Okay, now there are different grades of miners. Okay, and different miners will give you different stats. Okay, on it. Okay, may it be in terms of the mining speed, the mining rate, the amount of officers that you can pack in, the warp range, the impulse speed. Okay, the mining speed, the mining rate as well, the cargo capacity. All these are very important. Now, when you get your first faction miner, which are either the Antares, the K-Ward, or the Valkyries, okay, these are the 3 faction miners, which you can get them from this store for one, or you can get it from events. Okay, some major art events, they do offer it in the store so that you can use the event currencies to redeem them. Okay, so for example, if you scroll down, you see your faction miner here. Okay, do not get or do not invest on your faction miner until and unless you have gotten your epic 3 ship. This is my advice. Okay, you can play however you want, but if I were you, I would not get it first until I have gotten my epic 3 ship. Okay, maybe an enterprise, maybe an augur or a D4. Okay, so get it first, and then only you start investing those federation credits or those faction credits into other stuffs from the store. Okay, that's one way of doing it. Okay, or you can farm it. Okay, farm those blueprints, those faction miner blueprints, your very first. Okay, from those level 30 systems. Okay, so if you go to system, galaxy, and then you go to areas that are level 30 plus. Okay, so that means you look at here. Okay, these kind of areas. Okay, Galodon core, that kind of thing. Okay, if you farm in these areas, right, chances of you getting your faction miner blueprints is there. Okay, so you do not need to spend like a lot or everything into your faction store. And to show you that it is true, or to prove you this point that it is true, if you look at Klingon, okay, I'm at negative 2 million, but okay, now the Klingon's faction miner is actually the KWatt, and if you just look at my KWatt blueprints, I have 58 already. I didn't redeem this from events. Let me tell you this, I didn't redeem this from events. I didn't spend any money on buying this, because if your faction is not like friendly, okay, it is not being offered, or these kind of blueprints are not offered in your store. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so all these blueprints were from farming, and specifically on auto farming. Okay, so for auto farming, if you do it every day, you will be able to accumulate a lot of all these resources, okay, which builds up over time. Okay, so you don't need to spend extra resources to get this. Okay, now if you like to know more about auto farming, I've actually made many videos about it, so yeah, go check it out, in my channel, and then yeah, I hope it will help you. Now, of course, you will tell me this, that Abel, it's easy for you to say or to use this setup, like 1 combat ship and then 3 miners, because you use a lot of speed ups. Yes, it's true. Okay, but then you will also need to do your dailies, because your dailies will also give you speed ups and repairs speed ups as well. Okay, build speed ups and repair speed ups, you get those from your dailies as well, and the freebies here as well. Okay, they will give you all this. Okay, even though it may seem very little, okay, but every time you click on it, it will give you extra things like this, which you could use, maybe not now, but in future, who knows. Okay, but if you are paying a little bit or investing a little bit into the game, okay, then I would suggest you to do this. And if you look at my refinery, I've actually stocked them like heavily. Just look at my resources. All these are grade 3s, raw, okay, and I'm still mining daily, so that if things were to go bad, for example, if my server goes into a very hostile atmosphere, everyone attacking everybody, and then it's very hard for you to get your surveys out there anymore without getting hit, that kind of thing, okay, then I can start relying on this. Okay, this is something that you can and should do. Okay, now about crews. Okay, now crews are actually no-brainer, because there are only a certain amount of crews that you can choose from. Okay, and if you look at group, okay, then you will have this group of miners, whereby you'll be able to find it here. Okay, and you'll be able to see them labeled as where are they? Surveyors and miners. Okay, they all belong under one particular group. Okay, now for gas, ore, and crystals, you have T'Pring for gas, ore you have stone, crystal you have barot. Okay, and to complement or to make them more effective, you have that DuPont, you have like 10 of 10, you have like 2 of 10, where are my blocks? Okay, so you have 10 of 10, you have 2 of 10. 2 of 10 actually yeah, increases the rate of G3 and G4 mining rate. Okay, I didn't get this guy because I don't see his worth at the point of time. Okay, and then you have 10 of 10. Okay, which increases your mining speed, okay, by 100%. Now the more you tier it, the more the officer's value ability will be increased. Okay, so yeah, there are things that you need to work on so that your mining effort will be effective and efficient. Okay, so yes, now miners, okay, surveyors, okay, the very basic ones you get, like envoys, okay, envoys you max it up, okay, and then max it to scrape, max it to use is entirely up to you. Then after that you have North Star, which is like a battleship disguised as a miner, that kind of thing. Then you have Ferengi Devor, specialty ship, Platinum Rush, you use this fella. And then you have Discovery, Mycelium mining, okay, and then you have the Horizon, okay, common non-faction ship, okay, grade 3. Okay, you get this a lot, and the cargo size, it is not too bad. So I'm getting like around 300k plus, that kind of thing on my Horizons, which are not too bad. Okay, then you start looking at your faction miners. Okay, your faction miners will be like this. They are rares, they are not easy to upgrade because they are rare grade 3s, and you will need a lot of uncommon grade 3s and rare grade 3s to upgrade them. Okay, so I've only gotten mine to like grade 2, that kind of thing, and they serve me well. Okay, so if you look at this, is an Antares, so it's a 700k like capacity. So if I were to mine grade 4 in territory, so I can go like 4 rounds, 4 trips, 600k. Or even if I were to like upgrade it a little bit more, or if I put stone here, if I were to put stone there, then it would be like 970k, that kind of thing. Okay, so you get to mine more before you send your ship home, that kind of thing. Okay, so you look at the officers as well. Now, how fast your officer mines, yes, it helps, it contributes to the overall performance, but I've noticed that the primary input, like what's the main factor or main thing that affects mining speed and rate, would be your ship. Okay, so your ship will be the most important element first. Okay, so your faction miner mines the fastest, then only you complement it with, or then you add on the officer element onto it. Okay, because if I were to, now if you just look at this, I'm using my hostile grind or hostile hunt crew on this. Okay, and this is on a grade 3 gas. Okay, so I'm getting like 8,000 plus. Okay, now this is on Antares. Okay, my Antares is mining at 15k per hour, and I have the mining crew and the proper ship to do it, whereas this one is just on the Horizon. Okay, just on Horizon. This one is an Antares, and you see the difference, like twice as much. Okay, but I believe majority of the points comes from the ship itself. Now perhaps I'll prove this to you, or I'll show you this in another video. Okay, not this one because it's getting way too long. Okay, so yes, this is it. Now the last part that I want to talk about would be, where can you mine? Okay, there are many areas whereby you can mine, and it all depends on how much of a resources that you do have. Okay, in terms of tokens to enter the system, because some areas that I said before are like, you get the mining nodes, the deep mining nodes, and so the mining speed if you have the particular tokens, okay, to enter those systems. Or you can share the common systems with other people, which will expose you to be attacked by other players as well. Okay, because if you send a miner there, it will normally be parked there for like a few hours, that kind of thing, like 2 hours, 8 hours, depending on what you're mining on, and someone can just come by and see, oh, there's a survey ship and it is OPC. Okay, that means has mined enough over the protected cargo amount so that he or she can like strike on you and get what you have extra that's not being protected. Okay, now you can do that in these common areas, or you can mine as well in the faction areas, okay, which you still get hit as well, or you can choose to mine in these protected areas whereby which are protected by these kind of tokens. Z Alpha, you mine platinums, okay, and then you have foreign. Where's foreign? Foreign, okay. Then you have foreign, Perak, and Mira, okay, which you have your gas or crystals over here, or you can mine them over here as well, okay. Doniphan, Van Cleef, and Mitchum, okay. So these are some areas that you can mine, and then you will not get attacked that regularly. Now it all depends on the server as well, like I said earlier, okay. But if you're on my server, okay, whereby we hold dear to the ROE, okay, rules of engagement, these are some areas whereby if you were to send a miners there, no one can touch you, or even in your territories, okay. You can also mine in your territories, okay. They have different nodes, different kind of resources and whatnot. Okay, so yes, please do your mining and get the mining priority in place, and you'll be able to stock yourself up with resources which you will need for events, for upgrades, for whatever. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. I hope it has helped, even though I hope I have like touched on the areas I need to. Okay, if I have not, just post in the comment section down below. I'll make an add-on video or another video to complement this, that kind of thing. Okay, and yeah, if you'd like to hear more from me, do consider subscribing to the channel, and if you like this video, smash on the like button. And a quick shout out to all the new subscribers. And now it's insane because I remember starting out with only like 10 subscribers. Now we have 202 subscribers on the channel. Yay! Okay, thank you for supporting me, and I hope to be able to see more people subscribing to the channel. And if you found my channel to be helpful, please do share it with them, okay, especially the beginners. Okay, yeah, they need to know, they need to start right, so that they won't come to a roadblock and then give up the game entirely, because SAFC is a fun game, but you have to get certain things right in order to make it fun and going. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Live long and prosper. Bye.